I'm back. A couple of you guys have been asking me over Instagram when I was going to make my next YouTube video. And the reason I've been holding off on making a YouTube video is because I was waiting until I got the stuff back from Powder Coat. As you guys saw a couple of videos ago, I took my front sway bar off and a couple other parts to get powder coated. And unfortunately, the color that I picked, they didn't have in stock because it's like a special color. So they had to order it. And with the holidays and everything going on right now, it didn't come in on time. So they're still getting powder coated, or they're still at the shop waiting to get powder coated. But I was waiting to make that video to show off the guys that won the stickers, because I didn't want just a bunch of random videos. So I try to keep my videos a little bit over 10 minutes. I don't want to be posting like a bunch of like 3-minute videos every other day. So I figured, since I don't have this stuff powder coated and everybody's going to ask me when I was going to post my next video, I figured I'd go ahead and ask a couple questions that I get over, like just frequently asked questions that I get on my truck. And so what I'll do is I'll pretty much just say a question I usually get, answer it, and then I'll pick a winner on the Magic Hat app that I showed you guys. But getting back to the stickers, you guys pretty much blew up my Instagram. It's kind of weird because I figured most of my audience was guys that own Dodge Rams or Cummins and stuff along, that nature. But a lot of people that DM me, I would probably say 70 to 75% of the guys that DM me and girls don't even have a Dodge Ram. It's pretty crazy to see everybody that watches my videos and the different vehicles that they drive. Like, I got a ton of Jeeps, I got Silverados, I got a bunch of F-150s, and I got a couple guys. I'd probably say, honestly, out of like 200 DMs, I may have got 15 people that actually drive second-gen Cummins. It's kind of crazy. Either you guys don't like my sticker, or just everybody that watches my videos don't have a Cummins. I don't know, but I appreciate you guys always watching, even if you don't drive this vehicle that I have. It's kind of crazy. I don't know how you guys made it to my page, but I do appreciate you guys watching my videos. But like I said, it's just kind of weird seeing all the different vehicles that people were sending me, saying the colors that they wanted. And I was like, the guy with a Charger sending me sticker ideas, a guy with I think one guy with a Viper said he wanted one. I was like, how do you drive a Viper and you're watching my channel? But I don't know, dude, I appreciate you watching my channel, even though, I guess with it being a Dodge and my truck being a Dodge, maybe you stumbled across it. But just a bunch of different random people that DM me just asking for these stickers. And I posted that video back before I had 1,000 subs, which was, I want to say I made that video a little bit over a month ago. And now I think I'm almost at 2,000. I think I just hit 1,900. So I appreciate you guys, subbing and liking all my videos and just get my videos out there. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and go into the first question. The first question I usually get about this truck is, do I like the Nitto 420s? Are they good on the road? Are they practical? Blah, blah, blah. Are they good in the rain? I live in Florida, so it doesn't snow much down here. So I guess if you live in a state that it snows a lot, they probably would, not be very practical for you. I don't ever take this truck off-road, even though in a lot of my videos I'm off-road, even though, like, I don't know if you call this off-road. Technically it's off-road, but it's not anything like mudding wise or going crazy. So I barely ever lock this vehicle into 4-wheel drive. So I don't have any problems with the 420s. I've never been stuck with them, but like I said, again, I've never really go anything crazy. I have been in the sand a couple of times, but I've never been stuck. For driving on the road wise and like highway wise, I love them. They ride like a dream. I haven't had any problems with them popping or anything. If you guys follow my Instagram at What the Duck, you'll notice that all of my vehicles that I've had, I had a F-150 on Nitto mud grapplers, I had a Sierra on trail grapplers, and now I've had this truck on 420s, and all those tires are Nitto tires. I'm a huge Nitto fan. I've always, praised Nitto. I've never had anything blow out on me or anything crazy. I know a lot of guys are Toyo fans. I had Toyos on my Sierra, and I felt like it pulled to the right even after alignments and stuff. And then as soon as I went back to the trail grappler, that pretty much sold me on Nitto. I had no problems with my mud grapplers, but if you guys know what mud grapplers are, they're awesome tire. They're really aggressive looking, but they don't last like they don't last at all. You have them on your truck for 10,000 miles and they'll be bald. But back to the question, do I like my 420s? I love them. Are they practical? In my scenario, they're practical. I don't drive in the snow, obviously. For them lasting wise, you guys see my videos, I do a lot of burnouts. I'll run over here to this one. They're pretty good. They still got a little bit of tread left on them. I am hoping, I've been talking to the guy for the last 2 or 3 weeks about getting his wheels and tires, so these will not be on the truck. Hopefully, coming soon, hopefully in the next couple of weeks or so. He's still waiting on to get some 3rd gen stock wheels, and as soon as he finds some 3rd gen stock wheels, he's going to sell me his wheels and tires, which are 20x12s. And these are actually 20x12s. The reason they stick out so far is because I actually got these from a buddy of mine that had a 6.4 Power Stroke. So these wheels are actually 8x170, I think that look pattern is. And on the older Dodges, they're 8x6.5. So I had to buy some Shifted Industries wheel adapters, which are 2-inch, and that's why they stick out a little bit farther. A lot of people ask me if I run spacers, and I guess technically they are a spacer, but I wouldn't have them on there unless they were if they were 8x6.5. So they're just adapters. I got the wheels and tires for dirt cheap. So if you guys saw my Instagram, the wheels and tires I had before these were hideous. So I was just pretty much getting anything I could at the point. And he texted me, asked me if I wanted these, and he gave me a good price. I was like, yeah, I'll be there tonight and pick them up. Next day, I called Caleb over at Shifted Industries. He has a pretty good Instagram, or pretty big Instagram page. So I bought his 2-inch adapters, and voila, I'll put them on the truck. But hopefully I'll be going back to 8x6.5, 20x12s, and hopefully they'll be coming on the next 2 weeks. I can't even tell you the name of the wheels or tires because that's how much of a big off-brand they are, but I will be putting Nitto 420s back on those wheels once I get those. And another question I get about these is what the size is. They are 305 50 20s, these 420s. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go to my app. I have pretty much everybody in this Magic Hat. So we'll just go here. Oop. So, oh wow, the first guy, Based Night 850. He's actually a local of mine, so that's pretty crazy that he won. So yeah, man, if you guys see your name on here, just DM me over Instagram, get a hold of me, and we'll get in touch and we'll get your address and everything like that. So Based Night 850, you won the first sticker, so we'll toss you out. And second question, as this car passes, so give me 1 sec. All right, the second question I get about this truck is, oddly enough, about my antenna. I have a little Stubby antenna right here. I took the stock one off and I put this little Stubby on here. A lot of people ask me what I like, if it's good for radio signals. To be completely honest with you, I don't listen to the radio. I only listen to like Pandora, YouTube, CDs, or what's on my phone. I mainly listen to country and rock, and I don't like today's country, like Luke Bryan and stuff. Just sorry for you guys if you guys are Luke Bryan fans. I just don't like them. So I listen to a lot of like George Strait, Alan Jackson, Garth Brooks, like just 90s country, Reba McEntire, stuff like that. So I listen to a lot of Pandora. So I can't tell you if it works or not. I can tell you that whenever I do listen to the radio, the very rare times that I do listen to it, I've never had a problem with it. It's not staticky or anything like that. Just driving through town, it works fine. I would say probably out here, it probably wouldn't do as good because we're out in the middle of nowhere. But for the most part, when I'm in town, it does work pretty well. I really just put it on there, not for signal wise, but just for the looks of it. I didn't like the huge antenna that came on the truck, and it just looks, I mean, the little details, like I always say in my videos, makes the biggest impression, I believe, on a vehicle. So yeah, I love my Stubby antenna. I think it was like $12, so it's not a very expensive mod to do whatsoever. So yeah, I mean, I love it. Like I said, I don't listen to the radio, so I can't tell you if it's good or not, but in town, when I have listened to it a few times, it is pretty good. So now we'll go on to the third winner. So we'll hit this, and K2 Zeppelin. So you're the second winner. So once again, just hit me up over Instagram, we'll get in touch and we'll send it out. So third question I usually get, while we're up here, we'll go ahead and answer it. Do I get in trouble a lot for my tinted windshield? That's kind of a weird question, only because I do get pulled over with it. Do I necessarily get in trouble for it? Not necessarily, only because I would say out of 10 times I get pulled over for my tinted windshield, I may get a ticket once or twice. Like honestly, like where I live at, a lot of people aren't strict on tint. Because I live in Florida, so it gets really hot down here. I mean, you can't even see my front seats. I mean, it's pretty dark, as you can tell. I actually have a tree hanging in my mirror. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I mean, you can barely tell there's a tree up there. But I mean, it's pretty dark, as you can tell. I don't really get too much in trouble for it. Like I said, I get pulled over like maybe 10 times. I get pulled over and they hassle me for it and just tell me to take it off. But as for getting a ticket for it, I don't get a ticket too often for it. I think out of the last 3 vehicles I've had tinted windshields on, I mean, I just entered this in my other video too, I think I've had 3 or 4 tickets out of the last, I would say, 5 years that I've had a tinted windshield. I could be wrong on that, but I mean, I get pulled over, they hassle you for it, but I don't really necessarily get in trouble for it. They don't tell me to peel it off right then and there, so until I do, I'll keep the tint on there. I don't mind paying $100 every now and then, just because I like the privacy. And I like people seeing what I have on the inside. And there's a reason why I like having the privacy, and I'll show you guys once we get to that question. Actually, that'll be the next question. We'll go ahead and walk over there as we're picking the next winner. So, next winner, Alex Bowling. So once again, just hit me up over Instagram. We'll get in touch and I'll get your stuff. So we'll go ahead and toss you out. And that'll bring us on to the fourth question. Which is, where do you get these cup holders? These came on the truck when I bought it. So the guy that bought this truck, he bought this truck originally, and I guess it's a 99, so he probably bought it in 98. Originally from the dealership. I still have the window sticker for this truck. I bought it from an old man. And he's the one that actually put these cup holders on here. I've heard a couple of guys on YouTube, because people have been asking me where I get them. And a couple of guys say you can get them off Amazon for like $40 to $50, I believe. So like I said, I get asked a lot where I get these from. Even people that ride with me, they said, man, where do you get these cup holders? And they came on the truck. I didn't buy them. I didn't realize they were aftermarket until people started asking me about where I got them from. But like I said, you can just look them up on eBay or on Amazon. I mean, it comes in handy. I mean, I throw my phone in here all the time, and I listen to Pandora, literally, like that. I mean, it's awesome. And just having the extra cup holders is awesome. So, like I said, I didn't even realize these were aftermarket until people started asking me about it. But from what I've heard, you can buy them on Amazon or eBay for like $40 to $50. And back to the privacy thing with my windshield being so dark, don't mind the S475 sitting down here. It is mine, but I finally got the stead speed that I've been telling you guys about. If you guys saw the video about, I think it was actually the video, same thing about talking about the sticker. I got a S369, and the only thing I was waiting on was a T4 manifold. And I had been wanting a stead speed. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's either steed speed or stead speed. I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest with you, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I really wanted a stead speed. The price of them is not the best. I think some even go to $1,000, but most of them are like $800. I was in between that, the BD, which is about $500, and the DPS, which is about $300, I believe. But I really wanted the stead speed. I've never heard anything bad about them, so I was stuck on them. Thankfully enough, I had a buddy that had the S475 and the stead speed, and I asked if he could sell the stead speed for me, because he went up to a T6, so he got a bigger turbo, so he had that turbo and that manifold laying around. And originally I was just going to buy the stead speed, and I bought it, and then he just went ahead and comboed for another couple $100. He threw the S475 in, so I went ahead and bought it. I couldn't pass it up. So now that kind of changes the whole game of the truck and where it was going. I was just going to throw the 369 on here and do a couple other things, but now I don't know if I'm going to compound it just yet. But I'm not going to say anything just yet. There's a lot of plans coming up for the truck, so that might change the outcome of it too. But now I have the HX35, which I'll probably end up selling, the 369, and the 475. So that's awesome. I mean, I couldn't pass it up. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, that's too big of a turbo for that truck, blah, blah, blah. And like I always say, I like to party. So it'd be cool to have a 369 and a 475. I don't think anybody's ran that before. I can't find anything on the forums. I think a lot of people run 66s and 71s or 72s. Don't hold me to it. But I had the 675, or the 475, I'm sorry. And I couldn't pass it up with how great of a deal it was, so I went ahead and bought it. So that was, like I said, I was just showing the privacy thing. Nobody can tell that I have that turbo in there, because I don't want to get stolen. So now nobody can look into my windows and tell what I'm doing. As I have a Mercedes slowing down, checking out the truck, wondering what the hell I'm doing. Literally. Well, that was weird. It just slowed down out of nowhere and just stopped, and they're all looking at me. But literally out in the middle of nowhere, just a random Mercedes. I guess he's just testing. Now he's slowing down. I guess he's just testing like his boost control or launches. But to answer that question, I don't know if we're on the 4th or 5th sticker. I'm gonna go ahead and give away 5 because everybody was blowing up my DMs. Look, he just launched again. I don't know if you guys can hear it. He's cruising. But let's see here. So the next guy is Brendan Pringle, and some of these names I probably spelled wrong. So if your Instagram name is around this, just go ahead and DM me. I was going back between Instagram and here, just entering names in. So if someone around here, just go ahead and send me a message over DM, and I'll know what name yours was, or what name yours was. So Brendan Pringle, just send me a DM, and we'll get yours sent out. And be honest with you, I don't know if that was the 4th or 5th question. Let me think. Nittos, antenna, windshield, cup holders. Okay, now we're on the 5th one. The 5th question I usually that I usually get is, what color, if I was going to paint this truck, would I go to? And I don't know why people ask me that question all the time. I think I mentioned in another video that I did want to repaint it. I just haven't had the money, or the extra money, I guess you could say, just to throw at it. I've been throwing my money towards performance mods and buying stuff here and there. But if I was to paint it, I don't know if I would necessarily paint it. I think I might wrap it just like a crazy color. Or if I was to paint it, it would be like a dark graphite gray or a cement gray, like a battleship gray. I think that'd be a really cool color on here because I love the dark colors. I didn't even want silver to begin with. I just got the truck that I was originally going to buy was red, and it got sold out from under me, and this one popped up on Craigslist like an hour or so later. So I went ahead and just picked this up on the way back, but that's another long story for a different video. But the color I originally wanted when I was looking for a truck was like either the maroon second gen or the dark graphite second gens. There's a couple of them on Instagram. But if I was to paint it, if you guys want to know, I would paint it like a cement gray or a graphite gray, but that'll be like on down the list. That's not going to be anytime soon. I mean, the paint on it is not the best, but it'll work for me for right now. You know, it's just like a little play truck that I like to have fun with. But if I was to wrap it, I don't know what I would necessarily wrap it in. It would be like, I don't even think it would be one color. I think it would just be like a bunch of just random colors all over the place. I think that would be cool. Or like orange or something. Orange would be kind of crazy. Nobody would expect that. But that's the 5th question. And so we'll go ahead and pick the 5th winner. Blacked Out Boost. You're the 5th winner. I actually think I know who this is. I talked to him a couple times on Instagram. I think he's a black second gen. But Blacked Out Boost, you're the 5th winner. So once again, just DM me over Instagram and we'll go ahead and get your sticker and I'll send it out to you. And as always, guys, I appreciate you guys always watching. Sorry for the video not coming, you know, as much as you guys would like. I try to post, you know, longer videos. Now I hear a motorcycle coming up. Literally nobody ever comes down this road. There's people flying. But like I said, as always, guys, I just appreciate you guys always watching. Sorry that the videos haven't been uploaded as much recently with the holidays and everything else going on. I haven't had a chance. But as for the 5 guys that did win stickers, I appreciate you guys DMing me and sending everybody that DM me and send me vehicles. I will be giving more of those away, but for those 5 people, just DM me over Instagram, get in touch with me. And if you guys don't get in touch with me within like a week or so, I'll just go ahead and pick some other winners. Man, there's a 3rd car. This road is always dead. I don't know what's going on right now. But what was I going to? Oh, for the guys that guys that want the stickers, just DM me. We'll get in touch. I'll send you out the sticker. And that's for the guys everybody that sent me a DM. I appreciate you guys always DMing me and messaging me. And for the guys that always ask me questions, I appreciate that too. And as always, guys, I always appreciate everything. And I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys liking the video. And I appreciate you guys subbing. I think we're almost at 2,000 now. So once again, I appreciate everything. And thank you guys for watching.